Yeah, good morning, scrappers, YouTube. Or it may not be morning where you're at or when you're watching this video, but it's just after 9 here in Oklahoma. Yeah, today I thought I'd go ahead and tear down a CRT TV. Got a couple of them out here in my pile in the way, so trying to get my pile outside cleared up where I can bring that big old 20-foot workbench up this way, or what used to be a workbench, and get it cut up. It's got some 4-inch channel that's 20 foot long, but that might make good project material. The first thing we do is cut the cord off. So any of you people just getting into scrapping, got your copper power cord. So the yards like you to cut the plugs off. So I got a bucket over here of plugs. I'll do a video later on how to clean those up. That's pretty simple. Now we just take a look-see and figure out what all we need to pull up here. A couple 1/4-inch screws right here, 1/4-inch head, I should say. Which, in case any of you don't know, you got your extensions on your drill, that's a 1/4-inch. For those of you that don't know, looks like a 1/4-inch there. Need to hang on to a few of these so I can put the back on it when I get done. I know I don't know about Canada, but I know a lot of the states here, some of the scrap yards charge you for TVs, or they just won't take them. So if you're street scrapping and you got some tools with you, you may just try to cut the power cord off, and if you want to tear into it to get the yoke out of here and maybe the degaussing cable, then strip that down real quick, put the back on, and be on your way. There's something down in there holding that circuit board in there. And it's probably, stand this thing up. Now see, looking in the little door here where the controls are, see if there's any screws in there, but I don't see anything. So this thing's been outside quite a while, but back when people were actually using this type of TV, it was recommended to take a screwdriver, wrap some, take a length of copper wire, take the bare part, wrap it around the screwdriver, maybe take a second screwdriver, do the same thing, and shove it down in the ground, and then stick it up under this cap here, and hit that metal, ground it out, because you got a capacitor there with a lot of voltage. Yeah, that tube just broke. Heard the sucking in the air. But must have been pretty weak to begin with. Maybe try not to break those so you don't have glass. But it's still pretty well intact. So got some low-grade wire here. This circuit board, I don't really think it's got much anything on it. You got a little bit of wire. Cut that out. I'm just going to throw all the wire into one bucket right now. I'll sort it out later. Just in the interest of time. Really, nothing in there. Something wasn't letting that bit go all the way in. Had to shut the doors behind me, getting a lot of backlight in the camera. Didn't like the way it looked. It's going to be hot and humid here later today. Well, it's already humid, but I think they said there's a cold front coming in, so it might bring it down a few degrees. Okay, this is just plastic. It's not, I don't believe it's recyclable. Yeah, quite a bit of low-grade wire in this one. Okay, where did my bit go? Disappeared. It fits in the slots. I'm not sure what's holding that thing in there. Yeah, this TV is going kind of slow. I'm going to cut this degaussing cable. Yeah, that's aluminum, so aluminum wire instead of copper. A lot of, I guess they're towards the end, they started making those things out of aluminum wire instead of keep costs down. Some of your older ones, though, you'll find saying older on these CRT TVs because they're all old. But some of your ancient ones are I don't know what happened to my bit for my screwdriver, but for my drill must have come off on something somewhere. And I like to check these with a magnet. That one's not sticking, screw's not sticking, so it's probably stainless. Stainless bucket in the other room. We'll put that in there for right now. There's usually two of those. Okay, screw a little more. Check this one. Not sticking at all, that's good. Stainless. Of course, stainless is about like aluminum, it doesn't pay a whole lot. Yeah, I'm going to have to just get my so really, since that degaussing cable was aluminum, this is where most of our copper is. Got kind of a rubber or something on there. Try to clean them up as best you can. Get a good price at the yard. degaussing table out of there. And now really the only thing else is this low-grade circuit board. I do see a couple of screws here on the bottom. Here's our low-grade board. Got a chip there. Got aluminum heat sink, but you can tear that off and still sell it. Got a little bit of copper wire there, but not a whole lot. What we got there? Bit of wire. Piece of got a piece of braided wire here come out of there. Always check that because usually they're copper. It's kind of a ground, so real good chance it's copper. And about the only thing left in there is the speakers, and right now here in Oklahoma, they're not saying anything about throwing these in the trash. I got a little dumpster out here, so I'll put the bag back on this and throw it out there in that dumpster. Clean this wire up real quick. Get it all tossed into the bucket. Cutting the plugs off the end. And normally I take the tips off of it so I don't, whenever I'm working on something, I'll go grab another one. Usually when I buy my tips, I get them in these little packets, so I got plenty of spares. Sometimes they'll break on you. I don't necessarily always get the DeWalt brand, but yeah, this thing's only got one speaker in it. Right here, I got a couple. This is a magnet here that came out of the speaker, similar to this. And 16. Yeah, they're pretty strong. And when scrapping, you can never have too many magnets. Yeah, Dan from K&D scrapping, he may have too many, but He's got them all over his garage. Most of them out of microwaves. Okay, now got a couple of these screws. Put the back on, and if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. And I guess that's about it for this video, so we'll see you guys later. You take care. Happy scrapping.